How you doing, everybody? My name is Chris.
I'm Gary.
Welcome to Scammer School.
Hi, Internet. Ooh, I got you again. I always do that. I can always go, welcome, Internet world. How you doing? Hey, Chris.
I'm just going to just leave it at that.
At that. Hell, why not, right? Hey, dude, you always have to just look back and go, oh, man, he's my brother. What am I going to do?
Right. I know, right? I know, right? And then I'm just amazed that Mr. Producer can sit there so stone cold and not react to it ever.
Yeah, there's times where I think Mr. Producer's just sitting there going, are they talking?
Right? I don't know. God bless him. God bless him.
Yeah, God bless him. Yeah.
Anyways, Gary.
That's why we love Mr. Producer, man. He gets us laughing in shows. This is when we know. We've always said this, folks. We're going to have a good show when he's got us laughing
exactly.
in the beginning. So, yeah.
Exactly.
So, real quick one. What are we talking about?
We're going to talk about some battery scams.
Yeah, this is a quick one, folks, because I'm going to have Chris going on this with first we're going to start off with the label. So I'm going to have Chris talk about the label, then I'm going to go on to corrosion real quick. So Chris, you take it, and then I'll go on to the corrosion part.
Just years of owning a shop, most people do not know what the sticker on the battery means, what the information there is for. Okay, so real quick, ladies and gentlemen, you get your group sizing, means the size of the battery that fits your car. But more importantly, what you want to find out is the cold cranking amp number, CCA. So when you look at the top of your battery, you're going to probably see a number that says 640 CCA, 640 cold cranking amps. Cold cranking amps is power needed to start your car. Right, but you're right. It can be, be 500, it could be 800. Yeah. But you as an owner of your car, take the time, pop the hood, and look at that number and know it, because this is going to be a scam eventually, and you need to know what your cold cranking amps are. Tag team to Gary.
Yep. So when you get into the corrosion side of a battery, and he's going to go back into cold cranking amps in a minute, but so when you get into the corrosion, if you got a mountain of corrosion on your battery, replace the bloody battery, man. You got an issue. There's something wrong. Yeah, it's just easier, but there's something wrong also too. The corrosion is going to happen. Back in the old days, we'd put pennies on the battery, wheel bearing grease to stop corrosion. Right. But they've done a good job on trying to get corrosion out of the system. But for the most part, when you have a shop that tells you, "Hey, I need to replace your battery because it's sweating," no. Okay. Here's the part that you want. Why I bring up corrosion and why Chris talked about cold cranking amps. The only time you're going to replace a battery is, okay, one, if it's just stone freaking dead because you had the damn car sitting for too long, replace it, just deal with it.
Right.
But also,
and that's probably where the mountain of corrosion came from.
Right. But it's also too is a printout. This is why Chris brought up cold cranking amps, is that you want a physical printout from the shop that has tested your battery. We used to use what we called toasters. It was just this little thing that heated up like a toaster. You put the clamps on, you hit a button, and it told you if the battery passed, failed, or needed a recharge.
There was a gauge.
Computer systems. Yeah. These new systems now, folks, they give the shop a printout for you. And that is the key thing that you need, is a printout. Now, Chris is going to go back to cold cranking amps and that bloody printout, because there's a scam there.
Okay, so here's the scam, right? And this could happen at anywhere, really. It could be a dealer, a franchise, an independent shop. But in my experience, it's mostly at the roadside service places. But you bought a battery from a roadside service, and you need to have it jump started, and it's still under warranty. So what's going to happen is they're going to come out and they're going to test your battery. And again, let's say you have a battery that's 640 cold cranking amps. Well, that roadside service is going to test your battery, but they're going to tell the tester that your battery is 400 cold cranking amps. And what that does is it ensures that the testing machine will never say bad battery replace. It will always say recharge and test again. So then your roadside guy goes, oh, I jump started the battery for you. You can drive it to a shop and have them charge it because it's still good.
Yeah.
So you always want to get a physical copy of the printout from the testing machine so you can physically see that the inputs were done correctly. It happens all the time. All the time.
We've seen it, and it's not to bag on some of these road places, but this is the scam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't
just
want to
don't want to
warranty
do
a
their
battery.
job. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they don't
And
want to
folks,
do a warranty.
right. So you can go online and look and do all the research of, what's the best battery to get. Okay. There's some great battery companies out there and there's some really bad ones. They're even on YouTube. We didn't talk about this pre-show. I'll just make it quick. You have guys on YouTube like, you should never have to buy a battery again. Farce. Okay. I've said this before in the past. I replace my battery every 5 years of my vehicles. I do this.
I was just going to tell you, if you got 4 years on your battery, that's a good life. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
5 years.
4 to 5 years.
That's
4
about
to 5
it.
years.
That's what you should expect to get.
Yeah. And you see batteries 75 months, you'll see 60, 75, 84. No, every 60 months, replace your battery. And the reason why is this, and this is why I do this. I don't want my wife and I getting stuck in one of our cars. Never.
Right.
Because the bloody battery took a crap on us. I don't want that to happen. So the scam, folks, is get a printout. If they say you need a battery, then ask them, what was the cold cranking app test at? And if, like Chris said, know your battery. So if they say, oh, well, the cold cranking test was at 600. Well, that's funny. My battery's 850 cold cranking amps. Can you redo the test at 850, please? Okay.
Exactly.
Yes. And if your battery, if you know for a fact your battery is about 5 years old, but you had a 75-month battery, and they say, hey, we really want to put a battery in it because it failed its test correctly, just do it. Don't worry about the bloody proration. It's pointless. Just buy another battery. You got 60 months out of it. That's the good life of that battery.
Well, let's talk about proration real quick. Simple to explain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we'll wrap it up.
You have a 60-month battery with 1 year free replacement period. So basically that means if your battery failed at month number 14, you are going to be charged a set fee for 14 months. Okay. That total will be deducted from the price of a new battery, and that's the price you will pay for the warranty. However, the warranty battery is dated back to the original date of purchase of the first unit. So the warranty does not start over. So you don't get that 12-month free replacement all over again.
Right.
And it's common. You like you said, Gary, you got a 75-month battery and you're in month number 60. Why would you prorate warranty that?
Yeah, that makes no sense to me.
You're not going to save more than $20. What's the point? Yeah. Get a new battery, get a new warranty, and know you've got those bolts and roll.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah. So I think we got a good portion here.
Well, it's straight and simple. Yeah. It really is. I mean, be aware of your terminals, ladies and gentlemen, too, right? Like Gary said, with this corrosion that started this conversation, that big pile of corrosion is going to eat away at your battery terminal, because most battery terminals are made of aluminum today and not lead like they used to be. So they're gonna crack and break pretty quickly, and that's just an expense you don't want. So keep your battery clean, right? Once a month, and clean your battery off.
No, hold on now. I'm gonna go back. I'm all for them trying to clean their battery, but we've talked about this, and then we'll wrap this show up for you guys. When you're cleaning your battery, man, have a mechanic do it, Chris, because that's messy now. If you got corrosion and all you need is someone complaining to us going, hey, man, you just ruined my $20,000 driveway, dude.
Yeah, you better be careful. No, you're right. It's caustic acid. You're right. Be careful. Seek a professional.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Hey, at least Mr. Producer didn't wave at us that one time, so we're good there. So, hey, folks, don't get scammed. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment and share.
Stay safe.
Woo!